Welcome to the channel. By now you should know that in the next 10 years, Africa's millionaires is going to be increasing by 42%. And on this channel, our mission is to make sure that you are part of it. So in this video, I am going to be giving you 4 exceptional businesses that you could embark on in order to join the race of millionaires. The first business we are going to be talking here about is the retirement home business. Yeah, you got me. This is something that is brand new or almost inexistent in Africa. But here's the trick. I am going to tell you how to go about this business in Africa and make millions. For this is the right time to start this business. We know prior to now, Africans used to have this system of the wife staying at home and catering for the kids, while the men go out and do the hustling in order to cater for the home. And back in the days, grandparents used to move in with the family in order to be taken care of by the wives. Nowadays in Africa, almost every woman goes to work. Either she has a 9-to-5 job or she has a business she runs in order to help take care of the home. So parents are left alone at home while the kids are at school and the parents are at work. The grandparents stay home with no one to cater for them. And right now in Africa, there are no such services like home care for the old. So even if the couple has money to rent those services, they don't know where to go to for such services. So the need is actually there. There's a huge need for catering services for the old in Africa right now. Another thing that makes this service so needed is that at that stage of life, some grandparents need to be fed, bathed, and some of them use diapers that need to be constantly changed. Basically, they become like babies and need proper care. African men and women have begun seeing the importance of having someone cater for their parents while they are hustling out there. So you setting up a retirement home business in Africa, you are sure going to be a millionaire in no time at all. And I know you, an African watching this video, you might be raising eyebrows, right? Considering the fact that Africans live a very communal life. I get it. And we all know that by the time some people think of entrusting their parents into retirement home care service, others are going to start frowning at it, claiming that they don't love their parents, they don't have time for their parents, and you guys know the way things go in Africa. Unlike the Western world where people are more conservative and stricter, Africans love to feel free with their loved ones. And in Africa, we know that every gesture is often judged by society. But don't you worry, for I am going to be giving you tips on how to go about it. The thing is, Africans have this communal lifestyle, this solidarity lifestyle. All you need to do is incorporate it in your business structure. Allow them the flexibility to bring at times their homemade food for their parents, to bring homemade medications or homemade remedies for their parents. Will go a long way to promote the success of this business. Basically, you are just incorporating the strictness of your business and the flexibility of them still having the impression that they are catering for their parents. It's going to go a long way to help the community accept such a service. Because honestly, as I'm speaking to you right now, there are lots and lots of African grandfathers and grandmothers who are neglected in African homes. The next business idea I am going to be talking about here is logistics. I know this is not something new, but the demand is very huge. Here in Africa right now, lots of people need huge trucks for transportation of foodstuff cultivated at the rural areas, and considering the bad roads, normal cars or little pickups find difficulties transporting those foodstuff to the urban areas. So you investing in logistics in Africa, you are good to go. All you need to do is import big trucks, lorries from China, and once you bring them to rural and urban roads, you are good to go. You just need to make contacts with the farmers from the rural areas and the buyers from the urban areas, and you are sure to make millions. Farm to market roads are so bad in Africa that we have foodstuff perishing in rural areas that can't reach urban areas, and the huge demand of foodstuff in urban areas is not met because of poor roads and lack of proper logistics. You investing in adequate transportation services in Africa will make you a millionaire in no time. This now takes us to the third point, which is somehow connected to the logistics as well. We are talking here of delivery services. Investing in mini trucks to offer delivery services. A lot of Africans are investing in fast food restaurants, ghost kitchens, and fruit juice production firms. We also have a lot of mini restaurants popping up and that people are madly falling in love with. But there's a huge need at the level of delivery services. And you know that Africans are beginning to involve a lot into ordering of food to meet them at home or at their job sites. And these restaurants are ready with the food to supply to the customers, but they lack adequate transportation means. So the way you go about it is create your team of trusted workers that you are going to be paying for their services. There are two ways you could go about it. You could either get some youths and train them yourself, send them to driving school and recruit them to work for you, or you could recruit people who are drivers already and sign a contract with them for them to work for your agency. Once you've imported your mini trucks, you just need to get your business registered and look for a small structure as your office or your base, or you could still market your services online and get a database of drivers who drive for you, drivers you trust, okay, because they are going to be dealing with delivery of foodstuff. So you need to deal with trusted people, and you don't end at the level of trust. Once you've gathered enough people and created your team of workers, you need to go ahead and sign contracts with them. It's very important to always sign a contract with anyone before working with them. No matter how much you trust that person, a contract is always an extra guarantee, okay? That's something that is not important only in Africa, but worldwide as well. Once all this is done, the next thing obviously is to start marketing your service, okay? And you know, social media platforms are there for that. You could go up to YouTubers and let them know of your service. You could also see influencers to promote your service. And that's how people are going to know about your service and start hiring you to deliver their products to their customers at their doorsteps. Another thing with this business is that you are not the only one doing it, okay? You have people doing it for you, so it's much more of a passive income type of business. Once you've invested in buying your mini trucks, all you need to do is take care of the management of your business or hire someone to manage it for you, and you can just sit and relax at the comfort of your home and be checking your daily, weekly, and monthly income. So if you've been watching this video till this point, it means you are really a goal-getter and you really want to be a millionaire in Africa. And there are a few things that Africans are so lacking when it comes to prospering in business, and we can look up to Chinese as an example to emulate. So on this channel, we have a video where we depicted all the things that the Chinese did to be where they are today, and that we think Africans can copy in order to be prosperous as soon as possible. So we are going to be linking the video here so that you can go watch right after this video and learn those points for yourself in order to make sure that you are part of those millionaires that are going to be coming up in the next 10 years. The fourth very profitable business we are going to be talking here about is office supplies. Yeah. All you need to do is get registered and get your papers ready that certifies that you supply office equipment and you are good to go. You know what to do. It's very simple. Get closer to companies, firms, offices, even with the government, everywhere, and let your services be known. You also have to do a lot of publicity about your service. It could be mouth-to-ear publicity, that is telling a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend, and everyone is going to know that you could supply office equipment. And when we talk of office equipment here, you guys know what we are talking about. Pens, pencils, rulers, stapler, file holders, and you name it. So you could just sort out suppliers who are going to be supplying those things for you, and you supply and pay later on. There's also a system that works very well here in Africa of depositing a minimum capital with your supplier and getting goods from them, supplying to your customers, getting the money and paying your supplier thereafter. So those are the 4 exceptional business ideas that you could embark on in Africa right now and make millions. And if you're watching this video and you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do so and join this community. For as we said, we want you to be part of these millionaires in the next 10 years.